Thank you for joining us again at Creative Foods TV. Another wonderful and exciting dish that we have preparing for you today. This is not one of our usual creation that we have. It's something simple, a little Jamaican dish that we always do. Callaloo. Honestly, I'm kind of not in a good mood of doing this because of this that we have here. It's in a can. But however, it is only 3 ingredients in there. It is only callaloo, water, and salt, and that make me feel way much happier because I don't like normally using canned stuff. We have a saltfish right here, so we're gonna cook up the callaloo and the saltfish together. We're gonna make a little rice here on the side, and of course, we're gonna show you all the process that we have. We wanna thank you for coming out week after week, join the channel, look at what we have here, and I hope you get to try it at home sometime and join us with the process as we go along here and show you exactly how we make this beautiful and delicious yet simple dishes. As you can see, it's not many ingredients here on the table, and all these ingredients here is going to incorporate in this dish and make it wonderful and delicious like always. Thank you for coming to Creative Foods TV. This is the first process we're going to do here. We're going to get this on first and foremost. And this is saltfish. This fish is salted massively, and it's dried out the moisture in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to reactivate the moisture in it. Also remove the excess salt that's on it as well, so it's enjoyable while it's being consumed. So we're going to reactivate that moisture in it and also reduce some of the salt off it. One of the best way to do that, of course, you could run hot water over it time and time again and get that salt off. But we're going to get that boiling hot water. We're going to put it in there, let it boil off for a bit, and then we're going to rinse off the extra excess salt off it. So we're going to drop them in here, let them boil out. As you can see, these are extremely coated with a lot of salt on them, We're going to let this come to a boil now, and then we want to watch it because too much salt on it might overflow on the fire. So we want to keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't overflow as well. So now we got the first water, the boiling hot water on it. We're going to make sure this water is super hot as well. The reason why we take it out of that water, because that water is extremely salty, because from the first get-go, all that extra salt is boiled off in the water, so it's still going to stay salty. So we want to get this water extra hot right here where it's not salty and wash off the extra salt. We want to do this 2 or 3 times. Just let the hot water sit up in there for a bit. Turn it off, let it sit here and rest for a bit. In the meantime, while we're doing this, we're going to get our rice cooking and get our veggies chopped up and get ready to go. Now we're going to get our rice nice, washed up. Don't forget to always wash your rice. It make it taste so nice. Wash it off. You have a trick here, just in case you know, on a budget and don't want to lose all that rice grain. Make sure if you're hungry, put in a strainer like this, strain it all off, do it all over again. You will not lose a grain. See, your rice is nice and washed right here. Nice and washed down. Get rid of extra water out of it and get a pot up, plate up, ready to go. All right, so we got our rice nice and washed down. I did lose a cup of grain, but I'm not going to be worried about that too much. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the fire, get it nice and seasoned up. Only season we put on this, really and truly, is just some salt, some butter, cover it up and let it go. It would be good. All right, season, put salt to your taste. Of course, a lot of people don't like a lot of salt in there. And I put a 4 tablespoons of butter in mine. Butter give it a nice little flavor to it. I just like putting butter in my rice. Take it all off. All right. Let's give it a nice little stir. Make sure all that salt is mixed around in there. And last step you want to do, for a little while, cover it up and let it steam nice and good. Veggie nice and washed down. And give them a nice little dice. Want to make sure we taste every flavor in it, just like in everything that we do. All flavors got to be met at the entrance of your palate for sure. Nice little dice chop. Well, not dice chop. I don't know my, what they call it? I don't know my shapes. Tomatoes, you want to make sure everything is in there as well. seeds and all. All this gonna add extra flavor to it. Nice little rough chop. Putting a whole tomato on this one. Reason why we chop it like this because we want to make sure everything does spread out in the pot for sure. There's a cut down the middle. Slices on the side. If you're not a pro, go slow. That's what I always say. You don't want to lose a finger in cooking. Next thing you know, you got to order from McDonald's every day of your life. Ooh, this onion making me cry. All right, this onion. Next thing we're gonna do, garlic. All these gonna get a rough chop as well. Sure, I don't have to tell you to peel off the extra trash off these garlic. Oh, I'm crying, but I'm not dying. Nice little rough chop on these. And this should be good to flavor the whole pot. So we got all our ingredients here that we need to stir fry up. Oh man, my eyes. We need to stir fry up the saltfish and the callaloo in one pot. So we're gonna show you as we go along later on the rest of it. Don't forget the pepper. We're not gonna cut too much of the pepper up. We're just gonna give it a nice little slice on the bottom right here, and we're just gonna put it in there. Now we're in the process of getting our stir fry going on with the saltfish and the callaloo with all the veggies mixed up together. And this is how my creative mind works. I'm not even gonna stop there. I'm gonna put some coconut milk in there as well. It just came to my mind blogging. This is how my creative process works. During the process I'm going along, things just come along in my head. I'm like, ooh, that'd be amazing, that'd be good. And this is how new flavors comes in. This is how new combination, new dishes comes in, and we wanna show you as well. Make sure all the water is reduced out the pot. Pour some oil in there. I always and mostly use olive oil for anything that I'm cooking. Cover the pot bottom a little bit, let it get nice and heated before I stir fry the veggies. Pot nice and heated before I put the veggies in there. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh my gosh, just amazing. Flavors everywhere. Beautiful. Get all this in there, everything. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna break these down right here, open them up, break them down. Open up and break them all the way down. There's no bones in this fish as well, 0 bones, so you don't have to worry about kids eating it or anything like that. Beautiful. It's almost look like crab meat a little bit. Give it a nice little stir around. Flavors everywhere. Salt and pepper, pinch of it. 2 pinch of it, 3 pinch of it. Don't want to put too much in there already because remember this meat was always salted for how many days? I don't know. But yeah, it was very salted. It's a nice little mix. Let all these flavors combine together before we put the callaloo up in there. The callaloo is almost like a spinach-like. It's a little bit sweeter in taste to me, at least, based on what I could tell. But it's still kind of the same family, I would say. Not sure of 100% on that, but it's almost the same kind of taste to it, but it's only a little bit sweeter, and it's just delicious. And these flavors combine. It's a Jamaican favorite dish, so to speak, so you can tell. Come back to check on our rice. Don't forget our trick. Put some foil on it. So you see, steaming down really nice right now. Still a little moisture in there as well. Just want to lock the rest of it in there and make sure the rice is steamed properly. Just cover it up, make sure it's sealed and all angles. Let it stay right there until you think it's ready to done. You just always come back and check on it with a fork or a spoon or whatever the case may be, and then you'll see it's finished. Then you just take it off. You want to go ahead and add 2 cans of Callaloo into it. Give it a nice little mix around. Got a little bit of pimento seed right here, fresh to ground pimento seed. Put that little extra flavor in there. All the way around. Nice little mix. And then coconut milk, pouring all the way in. All right. Whoa. I don't know how I get so excited for my own food sometimes, but man, sometimes it's just hard to contain the excitement, honestly. Because when you know what you have done and what you continue to do and it just keep on getting better, there's no way of containing yourself of this amazingness. All right, let's just get to a nice reduction right now, kind of thicken up a little bit, and then we'll be ready to serve. Rice is already finished already, so you know we on the rise to amazingness of flavor. All right, the pot is bubbling up, bubbling all over. We don't want all these to be reduced. We want to have just a little bit left, you know, to mix it all in with this rice and give it that extra flavor in it. So see the beauty that we have here. And this, we're going to shut off the fire right now and get our plate and ready. Our rice is already finished already. So we're going to start the plating process right now. Set this to the side. Beautiful. Flavors everywhere. Steam is screaming from the pot. Wonderful. All right, we're gonna set it to the side and get the rice plated up. Every time, every single time. No rice cooker needed, every single time. Just nice and beautiful rice. It is just lovely, man. It is just lovely. So we're gonna put it in a bowl today and we're gonna make it look fancy, dancy, prancy. Push down a bit. Telling you, man, all these 5-star restaurants, you could do this stuff at your home. You don't have to go all the way there. All right. Set it down there like that. And then I'll come over here with this. And just put it all around. Wow. Beautiful. All this rice soaking up all the flavor from the bottom. Plus you could just squish it out and just make it everything that's combined together. We're not done yet. That plate is very messy. All right, just gonna clean up the plate a little bit. Let it look nice. Voila. And then another great creation from Creative Foods TV one more time again. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for joining us. It's beautiful. Just beautiful.
But yummy.
Yeah? You like it? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Yeah, good job.